Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again, looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So there's a filmmaker, does short films. Ami Horowitz is the man's name. And his shtick, and it's a very good one, and it's a very illuminating one. He goes typically to university campuses and asks deluded leftists, typically, college campuses filled with deluded leftists, and asks them revealing questions. In this case, he went to San Francisco State University, asked students if they would be willing to support operations, donate funds to kill Jews. To kill Jews, Germany, Britain, the United States, all over the world. Yep. Collecting money, endeavoring to collect money to support the murder of Jews. About 20 of the nearly 40 students asked were willing to give money. He didn't take any money, but they were willing to give money. Support the killing of Jews, donate money for arms and weapons against the Jews. He explicitly mentions suicide bombings. And we want to fund operations against soft targets, schools, hospitals, Jewish cafes, synagogues. This is what these students were told. And all they have right now is rockets and suicide bombs, that sort of thing. Nobody expressed any degree of outrage. Nobody phoned the police. Nobody phoned campus security. Nobody bothered to phone the authorities to advise them that somebody was collecting money to support terrorism. Instead, about half the students were willing to give him money and offered him support because they well understood this need to kill Jews. And you notice, neither I nor Ami Horowitz spoke about Israel or Israeli citizens. He was speaking about Jews, again, Berlin, Germany, Britain, the United States. Didn't speak about Israel or Israeli soldiers. No. This is shocking. And if you are a deluded leftist, if you are goose-stepping with these anti-Semites, this should cause you to seriously question where this ideology has taken you. If you are walking down that dark corridor in the support of murdering Jews, with suicide bombers and blowing up cafes, you should know that you have made the wrong turn here. The wrong turn. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and attention. I do hope you'll check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. It's important, not because I wrote it. I wrote it because the issues could not be more important. I will explain how this toxic nonsense, this toxic ideology works. I will explain its logic in a way that the leftists recognize. I am not misrepresenting their ideology at all. I understand it. And it's all wrong, everything about it. In the book, I talk about my George Costanza principle. For those of you who followed Seinfeld, you'll understand what I mean. This is where George realizes, do the opposite. Some leftist tells you something like, trans women are women. George Costanza principle, no, do the opposite. It's nonsense. But at any rate, if you think trans women are women, you're wrong. My book will explain why. If you think blacks are oppressed systemically, wrong. It's a lie. And so forth for all sorts of this other leftist nonsense. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and attention. Bye-bye now.